Salesforce says, oops, we were wrong about AI. Your smart TV is watching you. CES is still about consumers. And why MFA matters. Hey everyone, this is Jim Atria, Senior Live Online Lead Instructor with MyComputerCareer. Welcome back to the IT Blitz. Here's what's happening in the IT world. Salesforce says, oops, after firing 4,000 support staff for AI. Remember when Salesforce cut its customer support staff from 9,000 to 5,000 employees, betting AI could handle customer conversations? Well, executives are now publicly admitting they were too confident and moved too quickly. The AI struggled with complex problems, service quality declined, remaining staff spent time supervising and correcting AI responses, eroding the productivity gains. CEO Mark Beinhoff has since softened his stance on the matter. Yikes. Salesforce is now reframing its strategy as augmentation instead of replacement. Sure, AI can handle routine tasks, but it can't replace skilled workers who solve complex problems. Companies that fired first and asked questions later are now quietly admitting their mistakes. If your company is planning on mass layoffs because AI can do this, remember, Salesforce tried it, they regret it, and they sell AI. We'll put that one under things I did not see coming for 1,000 hours. Walmart bought Vizio for $2.3 billion to spy on what you watch. Vizio executives just explained why Walmart spent $2.3 billion to buy the TV manufacturer. Data, specifically ACR data, also known as automatic content recognition, that tracks what you're watching across cable, streaming, and everything else. Mike O'Donnell, the VP of Vizio at Walmart, said the quiet part out loud at CES. We have the ability to take that viewership data, understanding what our viewers are watching, not just what they're watching, but how they're watching and how often they're watching, and marry that with Walmart data that understands what people are buying or how they're shopping. Gotta love it. Here's what this means for you. Smart TVs aren't just screens anymore. They're surveillance devices with marketing departments attached. Every streaming service you open, every show you pause, every channel you flip, everything gets logged and sold. I feel like every move you take, every smile you make, I'll be watching you. If you're supposed to be supporting home networks or advising users on IoT devices, understand that smart usually means collecting data we can monetize. TV speakers, doorbells, thermostats, they're all feeding someone's database. I can tell you as an IT professional with over 30 years in the business, I have 0 smart devices in my home, and I'm going to keep it that way. At CES, AI moves into the physical world, whether you're ready or not. CES showcased physical AI that powers robots, autonomous cars, and entire factories. NVIDIA announced Alpamayo, an open source AI model for autonomous vehicles. Mercedes' new CLA will be the first car using it and already got a 5-star safety rating. But the real story is industrial scale automation. Siemens is building what it calls industrial AI operating systems. Digital twins of entire factories that predict failures before they happen and autonomously fix problems. Caterpillar is using the tech to turn manufacturing plants into giant robots. PepsiCo deployed it at Gatorade plants and saw 20% efficiency gains. Siemens says its first autonomous factory goes online in Germany this year. Here's what this means for you. AI is moving from chatbots into physical infrastructure. Factories, supply chains, assembly lines, all becoming AI-powered autonomous systems. Here's where you come in. As an IT pro, you'll be supporting the AI that doesn't just answer questions. It runs production lines, manages supply chains, and makes decisions about physical operations. Learn how these systems work, understand digital twins, know the difference between AI that write code and AI that controls business. Right? That can actually hurt people if it breaks. Because when the AI factory goes down, have you tried turning it off and turning it back on again? It's a little bit different. Kind of scary, especially after what we just saw with Salesforce. Threat actor breaches 50 companies because nobody turned on MFA. A threat actor called Zestix breached approximately 50 enterprises by using info stealers to harvest credentials, then logging on to ShareFile, OwnCloud, Nextcloud platforms with valid usernames and passwords. How is this possible? Not a single victim had MFA enabled. Victims included a Spanish airline, a Japanese home builder, and companies across aviation, construction, and legal services. Right? Some of the stolen credentials were years old, but still worked because nobody rotated passwords or invalidated sessions. Hudson Rock found thousands of organizations with compromised credentials and dark web logs, including major consulting firms, tech companies, and government agencies. Here's what this means for you. Multi-billion-dollar organizations are getting breached in 2026 because they didn't enable MFA. No 0 days, no exploits, just stolen passwords walking right through the front door. If MFA isn't mandatory on every cloud platform, you're one phished employee away from becoming a case study. That's it for the Blitz. If you have any comments or questions, please post them down below, or articles you'd like to share with us. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll see you next week.